alone, solo, but to your point, you could bring up to 3 buddies into the practice range.
Yep.
You can play with each other.
There's even a like a car race.
We'll get into that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Dude, it's so cool.
So right now, we're obviously playing the solo. I know there's going to be questions around how you turn on the friendly fire. There's a little switch in game. You flip the switch, and it globally tells the other 3 players in the game that friendly fire's on, and then you could grief them. But right now, what we're doing is we're taking a look at the shooting trial. And so this allows you to practice your fundamentals of marksmanship with a wave-based mode. So right now we're playing a wave. Obviously Ryan is freaking badass at this game and is just lighting it up.
That's what he does.
Here we go. Yep, taking out the different decoys or the. Oof! I jinxed him.
He did. He's got it back. He's got it back.
There we go. Wave completed. Now all of your score, your high scores, are saved locally. It's not pushed up to a server.
Right.
Our team in Stockholm did a great job of bringing practice range to life here, but we'd love to hear what the community thinks about it. You know, if there's any ways that we can improve it or some features that we should add to this. This is as much our game as it is yours, so let us know.
Yeah, make sure when you do jump into it, we've got threads on Reddit, we've got threads on the official Battlefield forums, Facebook groups, Discord. There's quite a few awesome Battlefield Discords, including the official Battlefield Discord. Hit us up on Twitter. Keep in mind, if you hit us on Twitter, we may direct you to go post a more lengthy thread so you can expound, because 280 characters is a lot, but sometimes you really want to get into the nitty gritty, and always keep it constructive. If you don't like something, that's fine. If something's not working, let us know. But keep it constructive, because we're chasing solutions. We're chasing to make it better.
So I got a question here, or more of a statement from Au Grand Jour. Looks like it's Hamada with some picnic tables. Basically, yeah, no, this was modeled after Hamada. This looks like Capture Point F.
Yes.
And so we kind of took some pre-existing assets and then added a bit on it, so that way it facilitates some of the training grounds that we have.
It's not a custom space. This is the Hamada ruins basically, and it's built around these trial areas basically. So what Ryan's doing right now is a shooting trial, which has different waves of enemies, which are these static or slightly moving or just moving targets that you get different points based on if you hit them in the head or hit them in the body and whatnot. This map rather, is such a great area to run around in. It's a great deathmatch space and domination space. It just lends itself really well to these sorts of setups.
So there's 3 different types of waves that we can choose from. There's the rapid fire wave, so you practice taking out as many targets as possible. That's what he was doing. There's a long range wave, allows players to practice proficiency with scopes.
That's what he was doing with the scopes.
I definitely need that help.
Yeah, me too.
I am no sniper.
I can roll sniper pretty good.
Oh, all right.
This guy tanks and snipers.
So we're going to put the practice range to use. All right. And then the hunt wave. Board of standing, find and chase targets in that one.
Yeah, that was the last one you saw Ryan doing, running around and finding these targets in different places.
So what are the available weapons that you can choose from here in the shooting trial?
It looks like we have the SG-44, I think you have the Sten, the FG-42, and the Lee Enfield number 4, I believe.
Yeah, okay, so you got a good balance between the 4 classes. Yeah.
And this is something I remember from Battlefield 4 had a training range, and that's how, exactly what you were talking about, I learned how to fly, because you don't want to learn how to fly in a map because everyone gets mad at you because you just all take off and smash into the ground. It's a nice, like, you want to try a new weapon but you don't want to let your team down or anything like that. You can come in here, practice, like, where can I bipod? How do I bipod when you're using the FG-42?
Or even if you need to do like detailed setups of your controls and whatnot, and what sensitivities are. Yeah.
Question from Paradox 1. What? Not every weapon? We gave you the base weapon, okay? And obviously, that's feedback that we want to hear. If there's some place that we can expand on, let us know. We're going to take it into serious consideration.
See what we can do.
What happened there, Ryan? Did you die? How did you die in practice range?
Trial right now. I'm off the trial.
Oh, okay. Okay, so let's sit through. Let's actually watch a wave, and we're going to commentate on him. Let's see how he can do under pressure. Okay, Ryan. So let's go back to the shooting trial. Which wave are you going to do? What do you think you're best at? So you're going to do the rapid fire, or are you going to do the long range?
Yeah, rapid fire.
Okay, rapid fire. So in this one, we have to take out as many targets as fast as possible. I say we because we're helping him
We're cheering
with
him
just
on.
moral some support here. Okay, next
Don't
wave.
screw it up, Ryan. We believe in you.
Okay, what weapons he got here?
Looks like the SG-44.
Yep.
STG-44.
All right, so.
Make it happen, Captain.
Oh. Come on. MLG.
So do you have to get headshots?
I don't think so.
You don't have to. You get more points if you get headshots.
Is it based? Does it take the amount of health it takes? Is basically how much it would take to kill a person, or?
That I don't know if. Yeah.
Okay.
So now it's saying, yo, go back, pick up a light machine gun. So this is where you get the FG-42.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You got that anti-air sights on there. So you get a couple seconds to kind of collect yourself, breathe, and then you're moving on to the next wave. There we go. Yeah, okay, so you're taking body shots too, and it's counting, it's registering.
You probably get more points,
Yeah. You get more points for the headshot.
and you get a sweet explosion.
And the sweet explosion. Everyone
That's
loves
worth it
explosions.
alone, yeah. How well do you think you do at this, Jeff?
I did all right last time I played it.
I could see a lot of the community uploading videos of how fast they can do it.
Oh,
Right,
absolutely.
like personal time trials.
Yeah.
And then comparing each other and stuff like that.
Yep.
Which that would be super cool. You know, maybe in a future update, that kind of option. Obviously, you know, you'd want to be able to compare with friends because I really don't want to compare with Florian.
Nobody does.
No one does. So in this next wave, he's got the Lee infill, and it's going to be all about scope, sniper,
This is all
long range
precision,
shots, right?
Yeah.
There we go.
This is his game.
Oh, this is great.
This is his game.
And there you go. So then you have your counter up there in the top, obviously wave 4, but then that was how many practice dummies
Right,
you had
right.
left to take out.
And your
Now he's-
scores down there.
Yep. Now he's going back, he's going to get the Sten. And it's our 4th wave. So we got a lot of people asking about bipods. And there was an issue with bipods with some
Super
of the...
deploying.
Yeah, being able to deploy that, and there's like some auto deploy issues.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's something that we're looking at. I was talking with Yakub, and it looked like they had a resolution in place, and they were just doing some more testing. I'm not sure if it's coming in this update, but there's an extensive amount of updates,
Right.
14 pages
Yeah.
worth.
I mean,
it's in there somewhere.
It's 1/10 of the update that we had at launch, but it's still a lot of stuff in
Yeah.
there. So those notes should be going live soon, and you'll be able to check them out. We're gonna have what we did, the same thing what we did with the launch update. We're gonna have an overview, kind of the top hits, and then you're gonna have a PDF that you can download, read at your leisure. I know Thomas Rogers will probably print it up, put it in a binder, and take it to work like he did with the 139
Complete
page
his
one.
wave. Okay, so that was great. We got a good taste of the shooting trial. So he completed the rapid fire. Now he's going on to the hunt. If you complete all 3, then you go into a mode where it says put your game face on, because a ticket counter will appear that bleeds tickets over time. Hitting a target rewards 5 points for headshots. So you go into like a blitz round.
Right,
And you
right.
try to complete that. Then
Trying
you'll
to
complete
survive
the
as
shooting
long as
trial.
you can, yeah.
I'm tired of shooting things. Let's drive. So in this next mode, we're going to try the driving trial. And this is something I certainly need practice on.
Speeding around in a
Yeah,
Kobo
because
wagon.
it's the opposite of what Dan does.
haven't seen this
It's
yet.
driving, not sitting. So,
Wow.
y'all thought it was going to be on me, didn't you?
It's called tactical waiting.
Yeah,
So-
AKA tactical camping.
Oh, well, that's a bad word someplace.
So in this one, he's going to go find the driving trial range. Should be up here. So pulls the lever, and then a Kubelwagen.
Oh, I'm still in the other trial.
Oh, how do we get out of that?
I think I just gotta wait for the tickets.
He's got to wait for a ticket to...
I'll find.
Oh, we have to wait for the 50 seconds to
I
bleed
think
down.
so.
All right, we got some airtime to fill.
All right.
Okay, let's take some questions from the community.
Sing some song.
Plane practice in game.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
And the cool thing is, you walk up to the runway, and you can switch which plane you want to practice with. So
We could go check it out now, in fact, while we're waiting the timer to go down.
Yeah, head to the airfield.
Can you head to the airfield?
You can. Nope.
Nope.
No, it's the other way. He's just going to skirt around the perimeter of the map. Oh, it would be right there.
Yes.
But because we're in a wave,
Right.
yeah, it took
15
it out.
tickets left.
So let's show them that, and then we'll do the driving trial.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, Dan and I were having a lot of fun with that in Sweden. Because the planes handle differently than obviously biplanes for World War I and jets in Battlefield 4. And so I wanted to get much better at them. And I'm not going to lie, I'm not a great pilot, but I'm a lot better than I was because I was able to jump in and get the mechanics, get my inverted yoke and all of that. And it really does help. And I think that's one of the things that a lot of people, I know that a lot of people in the community have asked, like, dude, I want to understand the weapons better. I want to understand the gameplay mechanics better. And so the practice range will definitely help with that.
So I got a question from B-Boy Kicks. Did we go through the update notes yet? No. That's going to be a little later in the stream. There's a lot to go through, so stick around. We'll be going through that. But right now, we're going to go on to the second trial of our practice range, really start dialing in your skills. And here is the driving trial. So here we go. Pull the lever, Kubelwagen showed, and now his objective here is to drive through each of the goalposts or the little milestones. So he's trying to drive through this as fast as possible. Here we go. Let's see if he can do it.
And just to answer Amoeba while he's doing this, yes, you don't have to play the mini games. That you don't have to do the trials in the practice range. You can just jump in and fool around, shoot guns, things like that. But the trials give you something to shoot at. You can jump in with your friends if you want to make some crazy fun videos. You can do that as well. The mini trials, they're not really required, but they do help get a better understanding and grasp of the various classes and weapons and vehicles and things like that.
You know, Ryan, if this whole game development thing doesn't work out for you, you'd be a great Uber driver. Assuming there's some war-torn battlefield.
One star.
I mean, that is the 405,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, it's pretty close, pretty close.
I always feel like I'm heading towards Thunderdome when I'm going down the 405.
I love the challenges to hit all the,
Yeah.
the target people.
Brother.
That's
There
gonna
it
cost
is.
you.
There, you're back on the
Yeah.
That's gonna cost.
So I think though those 4 weapons we talked about were only for the shooting range, and you can come in with anything that you have, any
Yeah.
weapon or loadout that you have. So I think you can come in here and just practice with whatever. But if you're doing the shooting trial specifically or with
Yes,
your locking,
I remember
That's
that.
true, yeah. There is a weapon rack that you
Yeah.
can go and pick up different.
Any of
So
the
we go
guns.
to the shooting range and you could check out all the different weapons.
Yes.
So that was specifically for the trial.
Yes.
Got it, okay. So here, obviously, he's trying to get as. Whoa!
taking a shortcut. Yeah.
Hey, it worked.
I want to address something. 1-800-YOUR-MAMA. This update, like all updates for Battlefield 5, is free. So there's no milking of money.
Yeah, at all. This is free for
Yeah, for
anybody who
anyone
owns
that owns the
Battlefield.
game.
Whether
Standard
you
or
own
deluxe.
Standard Edition or Deluxe, yeah. Or, obviously, Origin Access. So it's free for everyone.
Much like a 1-800 number.
We're not going to charge you. That was our commitment from the
That's what you
get-go.
did there.
Nice.
Phone jokes.
Remember landlines?
I do remember
Yeah.
that.
I think everyone will be pleasantly surprised at how the Tides of War rollout happens, how much stuff we're giving everyone for free.
Yeah.
Even compared to when you look at what our X packs were, and now everybody's getting this stuff for free is crazy.
Yep.
No more dividing the community.
Yep.
Everybody can play where they want to play, what they want to play, as it's released.
So this is the driving trial is gonna end here in 30 seconds. Let's let that end. Don't hit anymore because I think you get time added when you actually successfully run someone over. Oh, that was nice.
That was nice.
Nitro Circus right there. So let's go to the open range because people have been wanting to see the planes in action, and you can actually switch between a bomber or a fighter, and you can really start to dial in your air
Start
skills.
the actual practice.
Yeah.
That is definitely something I need. I cannot fly planes.
Me either. I'm so bad.
I could do choppers, but planes.
But that's why I need this, because
Yeah.
I do not want to be the guy that goes into a map and takes a plane and just flies it into a mountain.
There's Ryan practicing his reverse skill.
So you need that for when he's an Uber driver, I guess.
We get that developer tag next to our name too, so it's even more embarrassing.
Yeah. Okay, so now we're in the open range. And so let's go over to the airfield. because I want to show a specific area where you can turn friendly fire on and off in some other settings. So around the map, you have different little interactive modules that start different things. So here, if we hold E, this would activate. What did it activate? Okay, little denoting where the different things are, right? Vehicles to the right, you got airplanes down here. If you go left, Ryan, there in that bunker, this little tent, you have some interactive switches as well. And on the left side, you have friendly fire.
Yep.
Oh, to the left. So you could teleport specifically to an area, so cut down on some of that foot traffic. I know there's a friendly fire around here somewhere. Or maybe you have to have another person in the server with you.
Probably, yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. Okay, so let's
Yeah,
go check
'cause
out the
then you'd just be
airfield.
shooting yourself. Then that's not friendly.
No. So he's going to teleport 15 feet.
Wait, go, Ryan, turn around. What's the box? What's in the box?
Teleport home.
Ah, okay, don't do that.
15 feet.
Okay, so here, if you look at the switch next to the plane, you can change which plane. So here you're a fighter, and switch over to a bomber. There you go. Let's hop in. So this is classic right here. I started playing Battlefield in 1942, where planes were all on an airstrip.
Right.
And you had to take off like this, or whether it was on a carrier. And I love trying to land that thing because I never did.
And if you guys will
So
notice
hard.
in the minimap, there is AI fighters that he's engaging. So you're
are
not
bots.
you're not just flying around looking at the beautiful scenery. You're really able to engage other fighters to get the beat on how to strafe, how
Right, how to approach them.
Right,
yeah,
right.
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
which is a lot of fun. Like just doing that is
Yeah.
fun.
And like Mirik 2 NP says, you can squad practice.
Yes.
Here's where you can start laying down your strategy. Whether someone's going to hop into a tank, and then you got a recon that's lighting everybody up with spotting, and then you're coming in with the bomber. This is where you really start to lay down your tactics.
Absolutely. Squad play. That's what Battlefield's about.
Yeah, I've seen some YouTubers that do squad play with fighters, and it's brutal. How much they can just own the skies.
So, and sorry to cut you off. Our producer's saying, hey, we've got questions coming in. So Blueberry Mercenary says, can we fight friends on practice range, or is it co-op only?
That would be the ability to turn on friendly fire.
Yep.
Yes. So yes, you and 3 friends can jump in, and when they're not looking, you can turn friendly fire on and shoot them, or drive over them in a tank, or fly into them with a plane.
Or do it while they're looking because you're all friends, Jeff.
Right. No.
Just wait for them to get a drink. Or
And then the other one,
From G.I. Joey.
from G.I. Joey.
Man,
Look, is the current rank, like he's asked like 9 times, so is the current rank going to be increased, Daniel?
I don't know. We're going to have to wait and see. Little surprise.
Tension,
Yeah.
anticipation.
Honestly, I don't know.
It just drains it all out.
There's a lot going in this update.
There is.
So let's figure that out together as a community as soon as we release this.
We're going on a journey.
Yep. Custom emblems, obviously that's something that we're working on. New weapon assignments. There's all sorts of different assignments that you can unlock and are available to you. In fact, we went through all that at the first part of this show,
Right.
so apologies if you missed that. You can always look back. There's a lot of great questions coming in. So obviously practice range by yourself can, it's really a lot more fun with other friends, you know. But I've found that I've been able to dial in some of my Twitch-based firing, because there is a range for that too.
Yeah.
If we could find that, you could really start, you're in one static position and it's all about moving really quick, getting the Florian Drunksy going on, you know. Here we go, here's a practice
Florian
range.
Drunksy?
Yeah, it's the
Did you
Drunksy
just verb
effect.
him?
You did.
Nice.
We were all here.
How
for that.
drunksy are you?
Not drunksy enough.
Not drunksy enough.
It's still early.
All right, so here we go. We're going to go to the shooting exercises. And you'll see here on the right side, the smiley face. That's the Twitch-based. So he's going to pick up a weapon. He'll pull the lever. Here's your weapon rack. So as you're talking, you have
Booyah!
access to all the weapons.
It's literally the trials is limited to class weapons.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And flip the switch, and he's got all these different little targets that come up as fast as possible.
Faster.
And you can
Faster.
increase the difficulty. Notice that. It says difficulty easy. The switch next to it is the difficulty increaser.
I mean, Ryan's good. Okay.
He is.
And even this is a challenge. Because it takes a lot of manual dexterity here.
Yeah.
The fact that he does as well as he does when he knows people are watching.
I know.
Too.
There's a lot of
I
pressure.
instantly get worse when I know people.
Right? Exactly.
So on the wall to the right is where you can practice spray patterns. So it's just a blank wall.
Handy.
Yep.
Do your own smiley face.
So what are you gonna be using most, Ben?
I've been playing sniper a lot, but I think after I get everything unlocked where I want it, I think I'm going to be mostly an assault player. I feel like it's just so well-rounded. People actually are really good at giving health and ammo, I think, in this in Battlefield 5 more so than even in BF1 or even BF4.
Yeah.
So I feel like I can actually hold my own out there without basically being able to give myself ammo.
Yeah. Some people are commenting as he's playing, like Shooter 8995 TV. This is amazing. You can test news sensitivity and etc. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You could dial in your DPI and not have to worry about getting headshot. You know, getting blown up in the heat of an actual live server, which I'm excited about. So it always takes me a little while through trial and error to really dial it in, and I'm like 3 rounds in. I'm like, well,
You gotta warm up somewhere.
Yeah.
That's what deathmatch is for.
yeah, that's why this is cool. And then you got a question from Raptor81. Why is the update delayed? Well, we addressed earlier, if you're just joining us, obviously we're checking out the Battlefield 5 Tides of War Chapter 1 Overture update. And as we were going through some of our certification, we ran into a couple issues with the game and server. We want to polish those up. Obviously, we don't want to crank out